Hello there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos, and fantastic news to update you guys with. Something has officially updated, as you can see on my main headlines. Manchester United are Antonio Martial slams Arsenal transfer rumours on Twitter, and it's good that he's publicly come out and announced this on Twitter to Arsenal, and he's poured cold water on this speculation about Arsenal being interested as false rumours, which is fantastic. I wouldn't want to lose Martial. I think he still needs to improve on his. I still think he needs to improve on his game. I think last season he didn't play half the season. He put some good performances out. I think one of his performances came good against Burnley in the 2-0 win. And he's still young, and he's the world's most expensive teenager that Manchester United got him for. Currently got him from Monaco in 2015 for £36 million. And last season made 45 appearances. 45 appearances and scored 9 goals. But he's described basically on Twitter as this speculation as currently false. There's been talks around about £40 million put in for this. And I said Mourinho wasn't going to sanction him, and they'd been in talks, I think it was last weekend or something like that. But for him to publicly, and effectively come out, and put his point across that he doesn't want to leave Manchester United, and that he will be at Manchester United next season, which is fantastic news. And the fee could also rise to as high as £58 million as well for Antonio Martial. He's still young, he's good in the air. I said he's comparable to Rashford in some aspects of his game. But I think he will, in the majority of last season, in some of his games he played very, very well. Some of the games he didn't play very, very well either. There's been talks about him going though, but he's poured cold water on this speculation that he's quoted out basically that he's staying at Manchester United, which is absolutely fantastic news to update you guys about. Arsenal have shown their interest, and it's fantastic news now, and he's put his point of view across. He's come out publicly, which is absolutely fantastic. You wouldn't have thought this would have happened on Antonio Martial. For me, it's good from his perspective that he's done this also for Manchester United as well. So that's good news now. So it looks like he will be staying next season. Why wouldn't he? He struggles in some parts of his game, I will admit. Some people say we could put him in a central role or keep him on the left. Probably keep him on the left. He's won trophies with Manchester United. So why would we want to leave Manchester United to go to Arsenal? I can't even understand that. And in this transfer window, I said it may go against them as they have not got Champions League football. So, that's the latest news to update you guys about Antonio Martial. Also, as I told you guys on my last video about Alvaro Morata, it's been going on for quite a while now. I said a 52.4 million bid had been rejected, a 60 million bid had been rejected. There were talks yesterday, as I said. Perez has put a point of view across. I don't really listen to much. He said, we are not fully in negotiations with Alvaro Morata. Basically, there were talks around about a £62 million bid from Manchester United, and it had been agreed. Whether it was true or not, I don't know. I think Real Madrid are looking more into the region, and that they do want around about £75 million for Alvaro Morata. He's just currently at his wedding. He's just currently come off his honeymoon as well, and left his wife in Ibiza on the honeymoon. He could be possibly returned there. Basically, then, I said he's good at physical around defenders, very good in the air, very strong. Participates to his game well. He's had a regular starts at Real Madrid. He's guaranteed first team football at Manchester United, and the past experience with Pogba and Mourinho is very, very beneficial as well. Wait there, guys. So basically I expect this could be announced in the next 48 hours. It could be even announced today, for all we know. But Real Madrid don't want to leave him, and I hope Perez or Real Madrid time to persuade him, and then he does a U-turn and doesn't end up going to Manchester United. But it won't happen. He's considering the move. He wants to move to Manchester United. Real Madrid don't want to get rid of him, but there again, they try to raise these funds to get Kylian and Mbappe on the board as well. So we'll have to see what happens about that. And then that midfield, about Nainggolan, guys, as I told you guys about, he's very, very good. He's a tenacious midfielder. I think last season, 41 appearances, 13 goals. He's also a box-to-box player as well. So basically, if you're talking like, and he's very skillful and very good in the air. So you're talking like basically, him, Herrera and Pogba would be fantastic, you know. And Pogba set free. Pogba set free because that's where he plays best, when he's set free. As I said, he comes with shit against defensive duties, but that's where he plays best. And Nainggolan, if we offer the right package, there's no reason why he can't make a move to Manchester United. I think he's still got a contract with Roma as well as Nainggolan. And the latest news about James Rodriguez, well, basically it's been like a yo-yo basically about James Rodriguez. It has been up and down about that. AC Milan have been interested, a lot of teams have been interested, but he's insisted for quite a while now. It's been stemming from news reports that he insists that he wants to make a move to Manchester United. He's very versatile, very, very good in the air, very skillful, and he's a very delight to watch. Whether we'll be getting him or not, I don't know. I'm not fully committing to it yet, guys. No more latest news on Fabinho has updated you guys on that. We could be still in a pursuit of him as well. Even though Matic does look like he's coming on the board also. But I'd be ecstatic with Nainggolan, absolutely ecstatic. I have watched him. He's very, very good. So, yeah, we'll have to see what happens about that. We're going to the top development from Martial. Martial has got good, his stats are good. He got a lot of assists as well. And he's got good genuine pace as well as Anthony Martial. But he's basically stated out on Twitter about he's poured cold water on this speculation that's been stemming for like a week or something. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I was always nearly 100% sure he wasn't going to depart. Well, he wasn't going to go to Arsenal especially because Arsene Wenger is keen and interested on him. But he's still a young athlete and he's only 21 years of age, I think it is. So he's still got more time ahead of him to get, gain more experience through Manchester United. He did well at Monaco also. So yeah, guys, Martial is staying next season, which is fantastic. He's good at getting through the channels. He's got good passing ability. He has a few reservations about his game. You know, he did struggle, I said, at times last season. Even Rashford struggled at times last season. Of course, when Zlatan Ibrahimovic led that line with 28 goals. I thought Rashford was good against Chelsea. Fantastic finish he was. Sublime pass from Herrera. I thought that's where Herrera's best game, one of the best games in the Chelsea game, the way he had Hazard in his pocket. I thought Rashford performed well last season in the Celta Vigo game away. Him and Pogba absolutely bossed that game. Was absolutely fantastic and scored a sublime free kick. I thought in the Manchester City game he looked isolated. And I thought he was a bit poor in that game, to be quite honest. But at the last stage of the season, I thought Rashford did, the majority of his games he played, I thought he played very, very well. So that's the latest news about Antonio Martial, guys. He's still basically essential. He's still essential under Jose Mourinho. And for him, basically, from his perspective, to do that is absolutely fantastic. And he's said these are false rumours that are going on about this. What are you doing?
See what you're doing.
Well, no. Anyway, he's going to stay at the club, and last season we achieved the Europa League. We've got Champions League offering for these players to come in the summer. The likely ones look like Morata's still likely. It could be still in doubt, but it still does look likely it's going to happen. The Ronaldo situation is not going to affect that either. Morata wants to make a move. We could end up paying 75 million for him, but he does lead the lines very, very well, and so he looks like he's coming. I said even Perisic, they need that money due into Milan by the weekend for their financial fair play, to comply for their financial fair play. This deal, but we're basically been playing hardball with Inter Milan, but basically Inter Milan are being stubborn as we basically wanted him for £30 million. Inter Milan basically not going, or £35 million, whatever it was. Inter Milan are not accepting this situation. And basically could be released off the transfer market now, and basically is getting offered a new contract. I still think even Perisic does basically want to make a move to Manchester United, but we need that dedicated width. But he'd be a good backup plan for Martial as well, so that doesn't look realistic now. That could be this could be dead now about this even Perisic case, as it has been stemming from months. He doesn't set the world alight. He's not Galactico. As I said, he's not worth 44 million or 45 million or whatever it was that Inter Milan were looking more in the region of. And as I said, we could look more into Benedassi now. He's played well for the under-21s. He's a bit older, so he's trying to get basically people between 25 to 30 years old as Mourinho, you know, them with more experience, which is very understandable. So Benedassi, we could look more down the region to win, but I'd love the likes of Nainggolan. He's a box-to-box player, he's got good feet also, and he's got good physical attributes as well. Carrick's good there in that mid as a backup plan. So I'd love the likes of Nainggolan, Pogba and Herrera as a mid. That'd be fantastic. And then leave Pogba set free. So Fabinho could, if he comes, could play as a converted right back. If he comes, Jose Mourinho could select him at that full back. But I know a lot of you guys don't want Matic in the team, but it is as it is. If he comes, then he comes. He has a lot of reservation about his game. We could get someone a lot better than him for £40 million. So basically on two mids, which is Fabinho and Matic, could be spending maybe £70 to £80 million on them two in total. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens about that. Anyway guys, that's everything to update you with, so take it easy. I'll see you later. Bye.